Welcome to the night of thriller and crime, presented by Goldman's. Detective Radio brings to you an auditory world filled with mystery, mayhem, and masterful storytelling. If our tales keep you on the edge of your seat, give us a like and subscribe. For those looking to lend a little extra support, follow the link in the description.
Becker, Episode 6, A Friend from Chicago.
Where are we going? 514. Down at the end of the corridor and through that door. There's two rooms off to the right, 514 and 512.
Private.
You'd need privacy for this, Sergeant.
Who found her?
The chambermaid. She's waiting for you downstairs. In here.
Looks all right.
Clean as a pin.
She's...
Through that door. In the tub.
How long's she been there?
I don't know, Neil. Not long.
Strangled.
Looks like it.
She can't be more than 18. You got any idea who she is?
No.
Well, whose room is this?
It's registered to a Miss Angela Oxenham.
You know anything about her?
Not much. She's about 35. She comes every summer for the hiking. And that's not her.
So where is she now?
She took off early this morning.
What happens if she doesn't come back?
I don't know. At least you'll have a fair idea who you're looking for.
What's the matter, Becker?
Maybe I just don't want to know that people do this kind of thing.
Well, they do. And it's our job to catch them.
I think I'll stick to floor walking.
You know, Jim, you can't keep tabs on 400 people a night.
But that's what I'm paid to do, Sergeant. Oh, hell. Let's give the room the once over. Maybe we'll get lucky.
Nothing.
Not quite. What do you make of these?
Hairpins? Don't all women have hairpins?
Most women have more than two, and they don't keep them on the floor.
Couldn't they belong to her in the bathroom?
She's wearing it loose.
Anything else?
No. But then the room's been cleaned.
Cleaned?
The chambermaid, before she found the body.
I guess it's about time we talked to her. What's her name?
Jenny Pine.
I did just like I did every day. I made up the bed, did the dusting, then I went into the bathroom, and there she was. Can you believe that? I was in there all that time with a dead person.
And what time was that, Jenny?
That I found her?
About what time?
I don't know. It's my last room.
You do the whole floor, Jenny?
Only the even numbers, 500 to 510. Then there's 512 and 514 in the alcove.
And you start at 8 o'clock?
Yes.
And it takes you...
About half an hour for each room.
So you would do 500 at 8 o'clock, 502 at 8:30.
That's right.
So you'd be in room 512 at 11 o'clock and room 514 by 11:30.
I guess so.
So you must have discovered the body between 11:30 and 12.
I guess.
But you didn't report it until 12:20.
Is that true?
She called the housekeeper.
What do you say about that, Jenny?
Sometimes I get behind. Sometimes I miss my lunch. Maybe I blanked out, you know, in the bathroom.
Do you wear hairpins, Jenny?
Hairpins?
When you work?
We have caps.
Yes, right.
And you wouldn't take them off?
Not while I'm working. It's against the rules.
And you wouldn't break the rules?
No. Never. I haven't done anything. Honest. Honest.
Murder makes everyone feel guilty. If Jenny was anything like me, all she wanted to do was crawl under a rock and pretend it never happened. But it did. Later that afternoon, Sergeant Drake sent over a photograph that made it perfectly clear that it did. One of those studies Dr. Todd turns out in the morgue. He'd closed her eyes. She should have looked peaceful. If you could ignore the shadows spreading out from the bruises on her neck, she probably did.
Quite a vivid picture, isn't it? She hardly seems dead at all.
Do you recognize her?
I'm afraid not.
I thought you recognized everybody.
Now, the husbands, yes, they register. But the wives are more reticent. It often takes a couple of days to coax them out of the shadows.
So you assume this girl was married?
Well, no single women registered in the past week.
So where's her husband? Why hasn't he reported her missing?
Yes? Oh, yes. Ask her to wait. Thank you. Miss Oxenham's asking for her key.
Good. Maybe we'll get some answers.
You'd better use this office, particularly if you intend to show her that picture.
Oh, my God. Is she... Why are you showing me this? Who is she?
The maid found her this morning in your bathtub.
And you think
I was hoping you'd be able to identify her.
Do I look like I'd know someone who'd be found dead in a hotel bathtub?
Do you have any idea how she might have gotten into your room?
I have not. But I can assure you she was not there when I left this morning.
Which was?
6:55 precisely. The dining room will confirm my presence at breakfast.
Do you use hairpins, Miss Oxenham?
What kind of question is that, Mr. Becker? Oh, I suppose you found hairpins at the scene of the crime. Well, as you can see, I wear my hair extremely short. Better for hiking. Now, is that all?
The police may want to talk with you.
Perhaps you could investigate something for me. For days now, I've been bothered by the smell of smoke.
Smoke?
Tobacco smoke. It must be emanating from the room next to mine.
512.
Sometimes when I return, it's so pungent that I can hardly sleep. I have complained about it.
And you're sure it's coming from 512?
The day before yesterday, I happened to forget my field glasses, so I returned to my room early. As I turned the corner of the corridor, I was almost run down by a man. He was quite close, and it was impossible to avoid the smell.
And you saw this man coming out of 512?
There are only 2 rooms after the turn, Becker. 512 and mine, which, as you know, is 514. He certainly wasn't coming from 514.
Could you describe him?
Not well. He kept his head turned away, but I'd say he was about 5'10" tall, weighed 170 pounds, balding, reeking of tobacco. Isn't there anything you can do?
I'm sure if you wanted to change your room,
I'm more than happy with my room, Mr. Becker. Just see if you can cut down on the smell.
I meant that under the present circumstances.
Circumstances? Oh, I see. You're referring to the young lady in the tub. I assume she has been removed.
Yes.
Excellent. Then I'll be just fine. Good evening, Mr. Becker.
Oh, one thing more, Miss Oxenham. Did you get your field glasses?
What? Of course.
And the maid, was she there?
Yes, she was making the bed.
Do you remember what time that was?
It was 12:15, Mr. Becker. Exactly 12:15. She's a bit slow, that girl.
Yes, my thoughts exactly.
There you are, Becker. A Puritan special with a twist.
Thanks, Keith.
A real talent, that Red Lamont. Imagine playing a violin like that.
Yeah, it's something.
If only he wasn't stuck on this red-headed nonsense.
Red-headed nonsense?
He insists the whole trio have red hair.
You don't like it?
But it's all right for him. His hair's red. But look at Rudy Rang.
Who?
The clarinet. He's a real artist, Becker. Has a smoky blue tone. What's he want to waste his time with hair dye? It's humiliating.
Still sounds okay to me, Keith.
That's good, because he's coming across the floor.
Who?
Red Lamont. Duty calls, Becker.
Excuse me, Becker.
Red?
Got a couple of minutes?
Sure. What's on your mind?
Probably nothing, but... You see, Becker, I'm a kind of anxious guy. I hate surprises.
That doesn't sound like jazz to me.
It's kept me alive. The truth is, I need a little help.
I'm listening.
It's like this. This morning, I go down to the front desk, like I do every morning, pick up the mail, messages, that sort of thing. I noticed there was a message for Rudy.
The clarinet player.
That's him. There's a message from a friend from Chicago. I didn't think a lot of it until I gave it to Rudy. Well, that boy went white. White. So naturally, I begin to think, what's this about? And I think back to the last place he played.
Which was?
The Pink Cat. A speakeasy in Chicago. He hung with some real yeggs. Hard cases. You catch my drift?
I'm not sure.
It occurs to me that Rudy may have run afoul of one of those lads. Not a hard thing to do when your dealings involve the long green. Money, Becker. He could be in a lot of danger.
You want me to talk to Rudy?
No, sir, no. He's a very private boy. I don't appreciate that at all. Might leave the band. Clarinet players are not that plentiful in the Rockies.
Particularly clarinet players with red hair.
You catch my drift? I just want you to watch out for him a little.
I'll look around.
You're a prince, Becker.
One thing, though, Red.
Yeah?
Why's the whole band have red hair?
It's the Red Lamont Band.
You really mean...
You gotta set some standards.
They say things start to make sense if you sleep on them. Well, the next morning, nothing was any clearer. But then I hadn't slept much. I kept dreaming of that girl tossed like a rag into a hotel bathtub. Her eyes were open and her stare was furious. Somehow I knew she was going to be with me for a long time to come. Luckily, between the mysterious man in 514 and Rudy Rang's friend from Chicago, there were a couple of things to be getting on with. To close those eyes for a while.
She certainly did complain, and believe me, Miss Oxenham has her own unique and forceful style of complaint.
I can imagine.
But frankly, Becker, I have some sympathy for her. We'll all be happier when the tobacco weed is stamped out for good.
I'm sure we will, Mr. Hickey, but right now I'm more concerned with the man in 512.
512? Well, there's no one in 512.
512 is empty?
There was no one in 512 when Miss Oxenham complained, and there has been no one since. As long as we didn't need the room, I thought I'd avoid any more encounters with the lady.
You're sure about this?
Am I not making myself sufficiently clear, Becker?
Sorry, do we clean empty rooms?
Once a week they're aired out and dusted.
And there'd be no instance in which we'd clean every day?
No, none. Now, if you've no more questions, Becker, I'll get on with my work.
Just one more. Do we have any guests at the moment from Chicago?
I assume you have a good reason to request this information?
Yes, sir.
J.M. Doyle, 342. Is that who you're looking for?
Anyone else?
No.
That's it, then.
Please, Becker, don't harass the guests. And Becker, if you find anything in 512, you will let me know?
Oh, if I do, you'll hear about it. Believe me. Unfortunately, there was nothing in 512 but dust and stale air. Jenny Pine hadn't been there for some time. She'd been picking up an extra half hour a day. I didn't want to know that. I closed the door on 514, wondering why I ever opened it. But you do what has to be done. 5 minutes later, I was knocking on 342, Mr. J.M. Doyle. No response, so I took a chance and let myself in. 342 felt as undisturbed by life as 512. Mr. Doyle's effects were still in his suitcase, immaculately packed, except for one thing. A photograph of a young woman had been tucked into the molding beside the door, as if he wanted it to be the last thing he saw before leaving the room. She was smiling in his picture, and her face was happy. Her eyes looked bravely into the distance behind me. Too bad she was only a picture. She might have warned me that...
Stay there. Don't get up. Don't move.
Don't worry.
Now, who might you be, laddie?
Hotel detective, Becker.
Prove it.
I'd rather you didn't, but if it'll convince you to put that gun down, you can call the manager.
And what are you doing in my room, Mr. Becker?
Don't let this upset you too much, but we've had complaints. Wild parties, whoopee women, that sort of thing.
In this room?
Yeah, frankly, I was looking around to see if we could get the goods on you, ask you to leave.
Me?
That's what I was told, but, well, it's obvious somebody got something wrong.
And I think it's you, laddie.
You can call the manager.
I can call the police. Get up and be off with you. And next time, knock a little harder.
Yeah, I'll do that, Mr.
Doyle.
Doyle? Oh, well, there you are. I was supposed to be rousting a Mr. McFarlane.
Get out of here. Oh, Becker, do you know her?
Who?
Who? That young woman whose picture you were eyeballing when I struck you down.
Oh, should I?
Don't fool with me, laddie.
No, I don't know her. I don't know who she is. I hadn't really lied to Doyle.
I didn't know who the girl in his picture was, but I did know where she was. And I guessed that he wasn't going to be too happy about that. Particularly after I got on the phone to Sergeant Drake.
You're serious, aren't you? You've done it again.
I don't know, Neil, but I do know this guy Doyle knew our girl in the bath. He's got her picture on his door. She was a very pretty girl.
Don't get sentimental, Becker. How'd you do it?
Pure dumb luck. I was working on something else and I just walked into it.
I'm coming right over.
Wait for me in the lobby. I'm going to take one more crack at Jenny Pine. There's something going on that she's not telling us. Who knows? Maybe I can wrap this whole thing up before you get here.
I'll be finished in a minute.
Don't rush.
Mr. Becker, what are you doing here?
Just a few more questions.
I told you everything I know.
You didn't tell me that room 512 was empty.
You didn't ask me that.
Which means you were picking up a half an hour every day.
So?
So, you were regularly in 514 for an hour. Over an hour if you count the fact that you never seemed to finish till well after 12.
So?
So, what were you doing?
Nothing. I just spread out my time a bit more.
No visitors?
Visitors?
5 foot 10 inches tall, 170 pounds, balding.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Were you entertaining in 514, Jenny?
What are you saying? I'm going to get married.
Oh, you mind telling me who?
It's a secret. But leave me alone.
What about a Mr. J.M. Doyle, Jenny? Do you know him?
Who?
Doyle. He's a big man in his 60s.
I've never heard of him. What do you think I am?
Jenny.
I've got work to do, Mr. Becker.
Okay. But you'll have to talk to the sergeant next time, Jenny. And by then, it may be a whole lot worse.
I'll just have to take my chances then, won't I?
Sergeant Drake's waiting for you, Mr. Becker. He's in Mr. Hickey's office.
Thanks, Miss Watts. By the way, do you happen to remember a message for Rudy Rang that came in yesterday? It was from a friend in Chicago?
No. Yes, I think I do.
Could you remember the person who left it?
No, it was around 11, checkout time. Quite a crowd. It might have been a young woman, but I'm afraid I just found it on the desk. If I'd found it a couple of minutes earlier, I could have given it to him.
Rudy?
He goes through here just before 11 every morning, regular as clockwork.
Thanks.
Becker, glad you could make it. Let me introduce...
I've already been introduced to Mr. Doyle.
Yes, you told me. But I don't think you've been introduced to Captain Doyle of the Chicago Police Department. Retired.
Pleased to meet you, Becker.
You decided to tango with a veteran of the toughest police force in America.
Not my week.
Captain Doyle's visiting us on a missing persons case.
You're sure?
I'm afraid so. Her name was Marie O'Banion, Mr. Becker. She's 17, a runaway. That's about it.
And according to Dr. Todd, she was 3 months pregnant.
I'm sorry. She must be damned important to send a police captain all the way to Canada.
Her uncle is a very prominent citizen of Chicago.
Prominent for what?
Mr. O'Banion is in the entertainment business.
You mean booze?
You got something against alcohol, Becker.
It's okay for some.
Exactly. Live and let live.
If only. Do you know a man named Rudy Rang, Captain Doyle?
No, I don't believe I do.
Used to work at the Pink Cat. It's a speakeasy in Chicago.
I know the Pink Cat.
Who's Rudy Rang?
Something else I'm working on. I don't suppose the Pink Cat would have anything to do with Mr. O'Banion?
It might.
But you don't know Rudy Rang. You wouldn't describe yourself as his friend from Chicago?
Never met the man.
You got something, Becker?
Yeah, I think I do. I think we should have a talk with Mr. Rang.
Let's go. Are you coming, Doyle?
No, sir. I'm afraid I have a less enjoyable duty to perform.
Of course. If you want to join us later, we'll be... Where are we going, Becker?
Cabin 12A, up behind the hotel. It's just up here. Why do you think Marie O'Banion never registered at the hotel?
Because she just arrived?
Right. But Doyle checked in yesterday morning. He must have been on the same train. You think he was looking for her or following her?
You think there's something wrong with Doyle?
No, but I think he was following her, and I'd like to know why.
Yeah, who's there?
Becker, hotel detective.
Yeah, okay.
What can I do for you, Becker?
This is Sergeant Drake. You mind if we come in?
Suit yourself. Sorry about the mess. Sit down wherever you can. Thanks. You mind?
French cigarettes?
Whenever I can get them.
The secret of the smoky blue tone.
I don't...
Keith Sharples is a great admirer of your smoky blue tone.
Ah, that's great.
He's not so impressed with the hair color.
He's not the only one. What's this about, anyway?
A friend from Chicago.
What?
Red tells me you got a message yesterday from a friend from Chicago.
Yeah?
He tells me you worked for some tough guys in Chicago. The Pink Cat, wasn't it?
That's right.
And he's concerned for your health.
Red's scared of his own shadow. It was a fan letter. What's the big deal?
The big deal, Rudy, is that the only guest we have from Chicago is not a fan. In fact, he says he doesn't even know you. That only leaves one other possibility. A young girl named Marie O'Banion, also from Chicago, who was found dead in a bathtub.
What's that got to do with me?
Her uncle's quite prominent in Chicago.
Chicago's a big place.
He's connected with the Pink Cat.
So if I had a dime for every little girl with an uncle who drifted to the Pink Cat...
She was 3 months pregnant, you bastard. She came here looking for you.
Hold it, Becker. You calm
and
down.
And you strangled her.
Calm down. You don't know what you're talking about.
Oh, yes, I do, Rudy. I do know what I'm talking about. At 11 o'clock yesterday morning, Marie O'Banion was in the hotel lobby leaving a message for her friend from Chicago. I've got a witness. While she was writing, you passed through the lobby as you do every morning at that time. I've got a witness to that as well. Marie left the message on the desk, and nobody saw her again until she turned up dead in the bathtub in 514.
You have a witness to that, too?
She followed you, Rudy.
Yeah? If she was my friend, why didn't she stop me? Did you think about that? Why did she follow me?
I don't know. Perhaps she did, but I don't think so. I think she was frightened. She was pregnant, and she might have had some idea that you'd run out on her. She may not have recognized you.
What?
Did you have red hair when you worked at the Pink Cat, Rudy? Or was it pink then?
Very funny.
I'm not laughing. What about Jenny Pine? You do know her.
Who?
Jenny Pine, the chambermaid. You're engaged to Jenny Pine, Rudy. You promised to marry her. You've been meeting her in 514 for at least a week. She was with you when Marie arrived.
It's a classic situation.
What happened, Rudy? Did Marie threaten to tell her uncle she was pregnant?
You tell me. You got all the answers.
Oh, they're so obvious, don't you think? You strangled Marie O'Banion and you dumped her in the bathtub. And then you left. Jenny cleaned up the room and then she discovered the body.
You got any proof of any of this?
There's enough to take you in, Rudy.
What? I got a fan letter? I work in a speakeasy owned by this girl's uncle? I dye my hair red so as to make a living.
There's more, Rudy.
Like what?
Like the smell of tobacco which you leave in the room every day.
Lots of people smoke.
Like 2 hairpins.
What?
Hairpins, Rudy. Hairpins that don't belong to Jenny or Miss Oxenham or Marie. They've got to belong to someone.
I don't know what
process of elimination, Rudy. They've got to be yours. Which means you've got to have a use for them. Now, we all know Red Lamont hires only redheads. Of course, he doesn't necessarily notice if they're dyed.
I told you...
But what if they don't have the hair to dye? What if they're bald or balding, Rudy? Like the man Miss Oxenham saw outside her room last week. The man who reeked of tobacco. The man she assumed came out of an empty suite. You think he might wear a rug, Rudy? Attached with small hairpins? You think that rug might get knocked off, pins and all, in the attempt to strangle a young girl? Do you think, Rudy, if we search this room...
I don't know.
I've got to say one thing, Rudy. It's a very good job, the rug. You almost get away with it.
Yeah? Well, I should. I paid enough. I need a cigarette.
Be my guest.
Yeah. Get out of my way!
Look out!
Rudy! Hold it, Rudy! You'll never get away! Rudy!
What is... Rudy! What the hell are you up to, Doyle? He's dead.
I'm not as accurate as I used to be.
You killed him.
Damn it, Doyle. We don't do things like that here.
You're supposed to be a policeman.
He deserved it, laddie. Besides, I didn't have any other choice. Believe me.
Sergeant Drake picked up Jenny Pine an hour later. When she found out Rudy was dead, she broke down and the whole story came out. More or less the way I thought. 3 weeks later, Captain Doyle was shipped back to Chicago. The law seemed to think shooting Rudy Rang represented an understandable excess of zeal. Truth was, he told Drake, it just put off the inevitable. He was hired to find Rang, not lose Marie. The minute she turned up dead in the bathtub was the minute he died. Of course, he hadn't fallen over yet, but they'd be waiting back in Chicago to give him the final push. He just wanted to take the man responsible with him before he went. Red Lamont found a new clarinet player, apparently a real redhead this time, and within weeks everybody had forgotten about Rudy Rang and his smoky blue tone. It'll be a long time before I forget Marie O'Banion's furious eyes.
And you were listening to A Friend from Chicago, Episode 6 of Becker, written by Martin Kilsch. Thank you for tuning into Detective Radio. We bring you new episodes of mystery, suspense, and thriller stories every week. To keep getting our updates, give us a like and subscribe and hit the notification bell. For those looking to lend a little extra support, follow the link in the description. Good night. Stay alert. Until the next crime.
Welcome to the night of thriller and crime, presented by Goldman's. Detective Radio brings to you an auditory world filled with mystery, mayhem, and masterful storytelling. If our tales keep you on the edge of your seat, give us a like and subscribe. For those looking to lend a little extra support, follow the link in the description.
Becker, Episode 7, An Expensive Bottle of Poison.
Francois was whispering. Now that's unusual. To realize how unusual, you have to know that never, not once in our friendship, not once since I came to work at the Queen of the Rockies, have I ever heard him whisper. Shout, yes. Whine, absolutely. Bellow above the incessant clamor of his kitchen. But never, never whisper. I suppose I should have known then that I was in for a surprise.
Listen, it is very simple, Becker. You are a detective, aren't you? Then you must do some detecting.
What did you have in mind?
Oh, mon Dieu. You stroll past their table and observe whether they are enjoying the meal.
I thought a great chef was above caring.
This is Dr. Frost, Becker, the new physician to the Prime Minister. For him, I have created the perfect menu. Perfect until Madame Frost brings to my kitchen a bottle of wine, special for her husband, a Veuve Clicquot 86. Very good, very expensive, but not very appropriate. No, put it over there. Imagine, at the last moment I had to improvise, to change the menu to fit the wine.
So?
Sometimes when you improvise, the results are not so good.
Oh, I wouldn't worry, Francois. The dining room's full of doctors.
I beg your pardon?
The College of Physicians and Surgeons. It's their annual get-together.
This is not funny, Becker. If Dr. Frost does not like the cuisine, he will tell the Prime Minister and my invitation to cook for him.
You've been invited to cook for the Prime Minister?
Oui.
You didn't tell me this.
Sacre bleu, when have I had time? I must do everything myself. You, my friend, will not even make an observation.
Okay, I'm going. Put a saucer over my coffee.
Merci.
Dr. Frost's party was seated on the opposite side of the room from the kitchen, overlooking the mountains. 2 men and 2 women, obviously enjoying themselves. I made my way across the floor towards them. Suddenly, the man with his back to me began to gesticulate rapidly. The women's faces changed from laughter to concern. From their expression, I imagined he was lecturing them on some point of moral conduct. As I moved closer, however, he rose from his seat
I can't breathe.
His gestures becoming
I
wild.
can't breathe.
Somebody do something.
He clutched his
Paul,
chest.
Lacey, do something. For God's sake, Paul, do something.
Yes, do something.
Excuse me. Coming through. Excuse me.
My medicine.
Excuse me.
He's going to fall.
Stand back.
What are you doing?
Loosening his clothes. Can you get his medicine?
Yes, it's in his breast pocket. Here, Dudley, I've got your tablets. I'm just opening the box. Damn.
Can I help?
No, I've got them. Here you are, dear. There. They only take a second to work.
It'll be all right, dear. He'll be just fine now. Won't you, Dudley?
Just rest for a minute, sir. Then we'll get you to your room.
Thank you. Thank you. And just be a minute. Then, just touch your angina.
Dudley?
We need a doctor.
He's a doctor. Paul Webb sitting right there, and she's a nurse.
You're a doctor, sir?
Yes, I'd help it. I can't breathe.
Paul!
I can't breathe.
A minute hadn't passed before Mrs. Webb was the only member of the party still standing. Dr. Frost, Dr. Webb, and Mrs. Frost were all gasping for air. Luckily, we were surrounded by physicians, and a doctor was quickly found to take charge. Dr. Frost, the most seriously affected, was taken to the infirmary where he could be kept under observation. Dr. Webb and Mrs. Frost were carried to their rooms. The Queen of the Rockies had a first-class scandal on its hands.
Food poisoning. Food poisoning? Oh, Becker, I thought you were my friend.
Don't be silly.
I run an immaculate kitchen, Becker. Immaculate. How could it? Particularly today when... Oh, sacre bleu. Hunk.
Hunk?
Gustav Hunk, the chef from the Empress. He made a tour this afternoon.
And?
He might... No, he would poison the food.
What?
He was not asked to cook for the Prime Minister. The special dinner for the Prime Minister.
You're crazy.
You wait to see if I am crazy. He was here, Becker. He was the only one who was here.
So, where might I find Monsieur Gustav Hunk?
Herr Hunk, Becker. Herr Hunk is staying somewhere in the hotel.
Yes?
Becker, Mr. Hunk, the house detective.
Yes? What is this about?
It's about 3 people who may have been poisoned in the dining room tonight.
Ah.
Yes. I understand you toured the kitchen this afternoon. Did you notice anything unusual?
It is not my kitchen, Mr. Becker.
So, did you or didn't you notice anything?
A lady brought in a bottle of wine she wanted to serve. It was an inappropriate wine, true, but Monsieur Martel panicked. He decided to reinvent the entire meal.
And?
And he could have dropped anything in without realizing it.
Just out of interest, what would you have done if an inappropriate bottle of wine was demanded?
One does not make demands on the chef, Mr. Becker. A great chef makes demands on us.
I see.
Not that Monsieur Martel is a great chef. Still, he is the Prime Minister's new cook. That's something, I suppose.
The Prime Minister's...
Why do you think he's so anxious? That little Frenchman is about to become a very big man indeed.
Permanently?
I start here next week.
Oh, don't be too sure about that. This poisoning
Even
is not...
a mediocre chef can survive a poisoning or two, Becker. Besides, the Prime Minister has been won over to the provincial charms of la cuisine française.
Hunk flashed a wide, self-satisfied smile, and then he shut the door, leaving me alone in the hallway. I wanted a drink. Francois was leaving. I took a couple of deep breaths to clear my head. It was going to be damned lonely around here without him. I took another breath. My chest hurt. But I knew I had to help him. It would kill him not to go. How's Dr. Webb?
Well, he seems stable.
Mrs. Frost said you were a nurse.
Yes.
Do you have any thoughts about what happened?
Yes, I think it might be my fault. Well, mine and my husband's.
How's that?
We gave them a bottle of wine to celebrate Dr. Frost's new appointment.
And you think that's what did it?
Well, it's obvious, I'm afraid. You see, I don't drink red wines. They give me acute headaches. Well, that's why I'm not... Well, they're all sick except for me. I took it to their suite myself.
And that was the same bottle Mrs. Frost took to the kitchen?
It must have been contaminated.
It looked like my friend could stop worrying. A simple case of food poisoning. Contaminated bottle of wine. No reflection on the chef. He'd be off to Ottawa on schedule. As for me, I was hurrying down to the kitchen with the news when I realized I was getting angry.
I am sorry. Very sorry, Becker. I couldn't say it.
Then it's true.
Oui. It is a great honor.
Damn it, Francois. You're going to hate Ottawa.
So they have told me. Maybe the Prime Minister will not want me when he hears about Dr. Frost.
No such luck. It looks like the culprit was a contaminated bottle of wine. Nothing to do with you. Neil?
Becker, you got any coffee on Francois?
Bien sûr, Sergeant.
I can't believe it. The place is overrun with doctors, and I can't get a straight answer anywhere.
It wasn't food poisoning?
I don't know. I've heard 34 theories, but it wasn't anything common, that's for sure.
Perhaps Dr. Frost will be able to help.
Dr. Frost is dead, Francois.
Oh, my God.
That's what I came to tell you.
And the others?
Mrs. Frost is pretty well recovered, and Dr. Webb's still alive.
You didn't have, what is the word, an anecdote?
Antidote.
No, I told you. We don't know what it was.
Have you talked with Doc Moore?
He's begun the autopsy, but so far he's as puzzled as everyone else. I'm sending the bottle to Winnipeg for analysis.
That will take a while.
Maybe the doc will get lucky.
People will stop to talk.
Francois! Thank you.
It might be a good idea to see what you can pick up, Becker. Maybe you could exercise your charms on the widow.
Oh, sacre bleu.
Thank you, Mr. Becker. I'm sure my husband was very grateful for your help.
I wish I could have done more, Mrs. Frost.
You did what could be done. I tell myself it was the Lord's will.
Maybe, but... How well do you know the Webbs, Mrs. Frost?
Quite well. We all met at medical school. Harvard.
I'm impressed.
I should clarify, Mr. Becker. Dr. Webb and my husband were at medical school. Lacey Webb was a nurse.
And you?
Oh, I wasn't anything. My father was the Episcopalian chaplain. I used to do a little secretarial work for some of the young doctors. I did quite a bit for Dudley, Dr. Frost, until he brought me here. I'm afraid I could never get the Canadian rules.
It must be quite difficult. Did you keep in touch with the Webbs after Harvard?
Not at first. We met again 5 years ago at the Royal Society. My husband was impressed by Dr. Webb's views, and we've been seeing them every year since. Dudley says... I'm sorry. Said that Dr. Webb was his bridge to the world of science. He was so looking forward to his paper.
His paper? On?
Some South American thing. He'd done a lot of work on South American things, plants and such like. Mrs. Webb would know. She's been his assistant for years.
Right. Can you think of any reason the Webbs would have had for...
It was simply a tainted bottle of wine, Mr. Becker. I'm sure of it. Besides, Dr. Webb is hardly out of danger himself. I suppose I'm lucky I didn't drink as quickly as the men.
And Mrs. Webb?
Mrs. Webb didn't drink.
She mentioned that. I'm wondering now if...
That sweet little woman is a mass murderer?
Well, there was a moment last night when you didn't think she was so sweet.
I beg your pardon?
In fact, you were very angry that the Webbs weren't helping.
I don't remember anything like that.
How much do you remember?
Very little, I'm afraid.
Well, perhaps we should go down to the dining room. Maybe something would come back to you.
No, I don't think so.
Something important.
I'm not sure I'm up to reliving last night. Not yet.
Later, then?
If it will help. But for the moment, I'm going to see if I can relieve Mrs. Webb. She must be exhausted. Despite your suspicions, the Webbs are our friends, Mr. Becker.
Oui, Sergeant. I know you must find him, but no, he's not... Wait, he's here.
Good.
I need coffee.
This phone, it is for you.
Becker.
Where have you been?
Doing your job for you. What's up?
I was hoping you might be able to tell me. Doc Moore's stumped. He's sure it was poison, but he can't find a thing.
Ask him if he's got a test for curare.
What?
Curare. It's the poison the Amazonian Indians put on their darts.
Come on, Becker.
No. Dr. Webb was scheduled to give a paper on the anesthetic properties of certain Amazonian poisons. According to the conference secretary, that means curare. Either one of the Webbs could have got it, Neil.
So, you figure Mrs. Webb tried to kill her husband?
That's one possibility.
I'll bet she figured that with 3 victims, we'd have to assume it was food poisoning.
But only Dr. Frost ended up dead.
Different constitutions. He was just unlucky.
Yeah, maybe. I think I'll have a look at the scene again, with Mrs. Frost.
I went over it pretty thoroughly, but let me know if you find anything.
Yep. You got that coffee, Francois?
It is the usual thing, eh? For the sergeant, the case is simple. But for you, it is growing more complex.
Don't let the band bother you. They're in another world.
Frankly, I wish I were as well. I'd like to go home, Mr. Becker.
I've never been in Ottawa.
I was thinking of South Carolina.
This is where you were sitting.
Is it? You know, I really don't remember very much. Dudley must have been sitting here. I always sat on his right. That would have put Dr. Webb there and his wife there across from me.
You're doing very well.
I know how to arrange a table, Mr. Becker, but I really don't remember much more.
Let me help. The wine steward had just poured the wine.
Yes?
And Mrs. Webb didn't have any.
That's correct. We toasted my husband, then... I don't think this is going to be much help, Mr. Becker. I think I better return to my room. I'm not feeling... Oh,
Mrs.
no.
Frost! Mrs. Frost!
I'm not hurt. I'm not hurt. I'm just not quite as recovered as I thought I was.
Let me help you up.
I think I'll just sit here for a minute or two.
Of course.
Oh, I feel very silly. I must... Would you hand me my purse?
Here we are. Oh, you must have dropped this, too.
That? What is it?
A little bottle. Very pretty.
It's not mine.
It didn't fall out of your purse?
It's closed. My purse is closed. Let me see it. Oh, it is very pretty, isn't it? I love that shade of blue. You know, I think it's Mrs. Webb's. She must have dropped it last night.
Mrs. Webb's? Are you certain?
Not entirely, but... Yes, it's hers. It's a perfume bottle.
Well, he seems a bit more awake. He's opened his eyes a few times. He's still not talking.
Would it surprise you, Mrs. Webb, if I told you that we think that the Frosts and your husband were poisoned with curare?
Curare?
You know what curare is, Mrs. Webb.
Of course, Dr. Webb was... My husband would have no reason to poison himself.
Do you recognize this bottle, Mrs. Webb?
Why, yes, it's mine. Where did you find it?
In the dining room, close to your table.
It must have dropped out of my purse. Thank you.
This bottle contains a residue, Mrs. Webb.
Can we see that purse, ma'am?
Well, yes, of course. It's right here. Do you mean... Are you going to go through it?
Just routine. Take a look at this card, Becker.
What is it?
My dear, you must accept the fact that it's over. I do love you, but it's simply not consistent with my honor to betray a friend and colleague. I hope you will accept this in the spirit in which I write. Goodbye. It's signed with a D.
Dudley. Dudley Frost.
Dudley Frost? Are you... I've never seen that before in my life. Well, someone must... Dudley Frost!
I'm going to have to ask you to come with me to the station, ma'am.
Now?
I'm afraid so.
Oh, but I can't. Well, look at him. Somebody has to be here to care for him.
Oh, don't worry, ma'am. I'll stay until the nurse arrives. He'll be fine.
But
This way, Mrs. Webb.
I see. I'll be back soon, Paul.
I wouldn't bet on that, my friend.
So, I don't understand. Dr. Frost was leaving his mistress, Madame Webb.
That's what it looks like. It was not consistent with his honor to betray a friend and colleague.
I beg your pardon?
That's what he said in the letter, or something like that.
Honor must be a very different concept for the French than it is for the English.
Same word.
But we spell it differently.
Is there a point to this, Francois?
I am trying to solve your problems, Becker. How can I solve them unless I understand?
Oh, I see.
Now, we will continue. Madame Webb poisoned the bottle of Veuve Clicquot.
Neil thinks she used a syringe to inject it through the cork, but just enough to make everyone sick, to make it look like the food poisoning. Then she poured the lethal dose from the little blue bottle into Dr. Frost's drink. Or anyway, that's the theory.
Ingenious, no?
Yes, but I just don't believe it. I mean, she was sitting on his left. She'd have had to reach right across him to pour it in.
That's true.
There were 4 people at that table. One of them would have seen her. It just doesn't make any sense.
Another coffee?
No thanks.
It's the last of the pot.
Don't you think we've had enough poisoning around here?
The Germans make very bad coffee, Becker. All whipped cream and sugar.
Yes. Well, no point wasting it, I guess. Is there? Thanks.
Becker, I think we should.
Then there's that letter. She seemed shocked when I read it.
Perhaps she was ashamed.
No, shocked. As if she suddenly realized someone was out to get her.
But who? Maybe her husband.
Why not? Well, he certainly had better access to the poison than she did. No, but he was sitting directly across the table from Dr. Frost. Same problem.
No, the only person who could have given the poison to Dr. Frost without being noticed was Dr. Frost. Perhaps a medicinal powder.
No, I thought of that, but according to Doc Moore, he was perfectly healthy. A touch of angina. Besides, doctors never take medicine until they are sick.
Oui. I remember the doctor of my family.
That's it.
The doctor in Lyon?
Doctors don't take medicine until they're sick.
Oui.
That night, you asked me to observe the Frosts, to see if they were enjoying their meal, remember? I went into the dining room, and I think I saw it, Francois.
I'm not sure. What?
It. Listen, Dr. Frost fell to the floor. He was struggling for air. He was calling for his pills.
The angina.
Exactly. Mrs. Frost took a pill from a small box in his pocket, and she gave it to him.
Oui.
Well, what if what she gave him wasn't his medicine? I mean, it didn't have to be medicine, did it? It could have been anything. A concentrated dose of curare. She could have murdered him right in front of me.
Oh, Becker.
I may have watched her poison her husband.
That's ridiculous, Mr. Becker. My husband had angina.
Which made it possible for you to slip him a lethal dose of curare under everybody's nose.
Do I have to accept this, Sergeant?
You understand, Mrs. Frost, that we have to investigate every lead.
Yes, of course. But I thought you have evidence implicating someone else.
Planted when you relieved her.
What?
You took that little bottle from her purse. You put a tiny bit of the poison in it and dropped it in front of me when you fell, or pretended to fall.
I'd like to return to the hotel now, if you don't mind, Sergeant.
No, we did clean the dining room right after your husband was taken away, ma'am. We didn't find a perfume bottle.
But I don't know anything about... What is it? Curare? How would I go about getting it?
You'd ask Dr. Webb.
And why would Dr. Webb have given it to me?
Surely that's obvious. To murder your husband.
It might be obvious to you, Mr. Becker, but I can assure you I had no reason to do that.
But if you'd been having an affair with Dr. Webb, that might provide the beginnings of a reason.
I was not having an affair with him. On the contrary, I believe you have a letter indicating that my husband was having an affair with Lacey Webb.
This letter, you mean?
I've not seen it.
Have a look, then.
Careful, Becker. That's evidence.
Have a look.
It's typewritten.
Except for the initial on the bottom.
My dear, you must accept the fact that it's over. I do love you, but it's simply not consistent with my honor to betray a friend and colleague. Dudley wrote this.
Is that a question, Mrs. Frost?
No. Only Dudley would write consistent with his honor. He liked to sound serious, particularly since he got his new appointment.
And the initial?
It's his.
The D.
That's right. He wrote it like that with a little curl at the bottom. I swear, I didn't know any of this was going on. If I had, I don't know what I'd have done, but she didn't have to kill him.
But you're convinced she did, on the strength of one letter.
But that one letter tells the story, doesn't it?
Perhaps it does. Didn't you tell me that you often did secretarial work for your husband?
At university.
But you must have seen this, Dee, a great deal.
Now you're suggesting I forged this letter?
Exactly.
And why would I
To kill two birds with one stone. Your husband's already dead, and your lover's wife is in a cell back there under suspicion of his murder. Makes sense to me.
I suppose it would, if I were in love with Dr. Webb, and if I had wanted to murder Dudley. But I wasn't, and I didn't, and you can't prove I was.
But I'm going to.
Is that a threat, Mr. Becker?
No, ma'am, it's a fact. I don't like being deceived.
Becker.
She set me up to find that bottle, Neil. She set us up to find the letter. Damn it, she poisoned him in front of me. I held his head while she popped in the poison.
Becker.
And that's not consistent with my honor.
I shouldn't think the word applies to you at all, Mr. Becker.
What?
Honor.
Oh, honor. Right. You know, I've been looking at that damn Dee so much that...
There's not a lot more there, Becker.
True, but... You know, if you just shift your focus... I was discussing the concept of honor only last night, Mrs. Frost. The French have almost the same word, honor. But of course, they spell it differently from us.
Becker.
Word games, Mr. Becker?
The funny thing is, so do the Americans. They spell honor Honor. No U.
I beg your pardon?
Canadian rules, Mrs. Frost. You see here? It just popped out at me. Like a word game. Right here. Consistent with my honor. No U. This letter was written by an American, Mrs. Frost. Not a Canadian. An American. Who just couldn't get the Canadian rules.
May I see that?
Right here.
It's one letter.
But as you said, that one letter tells the story, doesn't it?
You think that's enough to convict me?
No. But the sergeant will tell you it's enough to hold you until Dr. Webb recovers. I'm not sure about this, but you just may find it's inconsistent with his honor to watch his wife hang.
Oh, well, she is late.
She'll be here.
Wait. So, Mrs. Frost confessed.
Yeah, she and Dr. Webb planned the murder pretty much as we thought. But Mrs. Frost went a step too far. When she discovered that Mrs. Webb didn't drink red wine, she decided to get rid of her rival as well.
And Dr. Webb went along with her.
He provided the bottle of wine and the poison. She did the rest.
So, I have solved another case.
Here she comes.
Wait. It is late to say this, Becker, but I am sorry.
What for?
I should have told you I was going. It has hurt you.
I'll get over it.
Goodbye, Becker.
I'll miss you, my friend.
And you were listening to An Expensive Bottle of Poison, Episode 7 of Becker, written by Martin Kilsch. Thank you for tuning into Detective Radio. We bring you new episodes of mystery, suspense, and thriller stories every week. To keep getting our updates, give us a like and subscribe and hit the notification bell. For those looking to lend a little extra support, follow the link in the description. Good night. Stay alert. Until the next crime.
Welcome to the night of thriller and crime, presented by Goldman's. Detective Radio brings to you an auditory world filled with mystery, mayhem, and masterful storytelling. If our tales keep you on the edge of your seat, give us a like and subscribe. For those looking to lend a little extra support, follow the link in the description.
Becker, Episode 8, Only Poetry.
It gets lonely at the Queen of the Rockies. Sometimes it gets very lonely. Not too many people want to get close to a hotel detective, unless it's 2 o'clock in the morning and there's a party in the next room. I guess that's why I was looking forward to the visit of Merlin Cole, the poet, who was to read in the small salon. Now, I know it's not the thing these days to admit you like poetry, but I'd been a great admirer of Cole's work at university. Hell, I loved it. I carried a small volume of his into the trenches where his call to glory somehow kept me going, long past my discovery that blood, steel, and the vagrant kiss were not quite as glorious as the poet suggested.
The sweet strains of Duckworth Street twist on the wind. The brave cross atop the hill beckons. Safe harbor, safe harbor. Come home, boy, come home. But my soul still dreams of the oceans. Thank you.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Thomas Springer. I'm not a poet. Don't be too disappointed. Mr. Cole will be returning with a final selection in just a moment. While he's refreshing himself, however, let me remind you of the reception following the reading, where his latest volume of poetry, The Mask of Passion, will be available for 35 cents.
Excuse me. Becker.
Miss?
That is what they call you, isn't it?
That's what they call me. Miss...
Highwood. Fiona Highwood. I'm the new editor of The Messenger.
Congratulations.
My uncle left it to me. You'll hear that. Probably have. Why'd he go and leave a newspaper to a snippet of a girl from the East? From the East, you'll notice, even though I was born and raised here. What you haven't heard yet is that I'm a very good editor. But you will.
I'll look forward to it.
You're very polite. Toronto?
Is it that obvious?
I've spent the last 5 years in Toronto. Assistant copy editor at the Mail. Believe me, I jumped at the chance to come home. What do you think of the poetry? Does your manly heart stir at the wind through the rat lines? Or are you really here to keep an eye on the silverware?
A bit of both, Miss Highwood.
Fiona. Ah, there's the man of the hour. Judy calls. See you later, Becker.
I'll look forward to that. Fiona.
Excellent, really excellent. Thank you, sir.
This is our host, Mr. Hickey, the manager of the hotel.
Manager of this beautiful, magical Valhalla. A copy of the book for the manager, Tom.
Here you are, sir.
Thank you, son.
Mr. Cole, I'm Fiona Highwood, the Cascade Messenger.
Ah, the Venus of Urbino. What do you think, Hickey? I'm not sure I catch the reference. Titian, he was particularly enamored of coppery red hair.
On naked women.
You mustn't deny a man his dreams.
That depends on the dreams.
On the man, Miss Highwood, on the man.
I'd have to think about that.
And what about this man? Could he lure you away later on? To tea, perhaps?
I was hoping for an interview.
Always happy to educate the press. Shall we say in half an hour?
Excellent.
Mr. Springer here will fetch you.
And we'll be meeting where?
We'll leave that to the muse, Miss Highwood.
If you'll wait here, I'll return when it's time.
For the next half hour, the poet moved among his admirers like a king. And then suddenly, he was gone. The guests drifted away, and I was left alone with Fiona. Not that I minded that. Talking with her took me back to my student days, to significant glances and the long nights of passionate arguments. We had just started on Cole's poetry. She characterized it as the barnyard strutting of an aging rooster, when Mr. Springer arrived to escort her to what she referred to as her audience with the poet. Half an hour later, I was loitering in the lobby. I had to see her once more before she left. Besides, I'd worked out a devastating reply.
Fiona?
Becker. Yes. Becker, I want to make a complaint.
Why? What happened?
Mr. Cole. Merlin Cole. He was not a gentleman.
Isn't that the way you're supposed to act? If you're a certain kind of poet.
And what kind of poet would that be, Becker? I'm sure my readers would be interested to know.
I suppose the aging rooster kind?
Very good. Maybe you should take this book. I'm sure you'll enjoy it more than I will.
What?
A small gift from Mr. Cole. Legends from his youth, when love was new and uncomplicated. Now I have an article to write. Good night, Becker. Let me know what you think of the poetry.
Yes, I was wondering...
Second thought, don't. I'd like to retain some respect for the man who's going to take me to dinner. That's what you were going to ask me, wasn't it? I accept. Call me tomorrow. And Becker, I'm serious about that complaint.
Becker! I don't suppose you've seen the paper, have you?
Paper?
The Cascade Messenger.
Well, no, but what did she have to say?
How would I know what she had to say? It's not here.
You mean it hasn't arrived, or you mean it's been stolen?
I mean that I've received 11 complaints this morning.
Well, have you called Miss Highwood?
Yes, I've called Miss Highwood, Becker. She's not answering.
It's a mystery, I guess.
But you like mysteries, don't you, Becker?
I'll see what I can do. Fair hike down the side of the mountain to Cascade, the bustling little town that's grown up around the railway station. During the season, it provides a homey alternative to the grandeur of the hotel. For the last few days, however, it had been lashed by rain, so that when I arrived, the streets were deserted. There was nobody around to watch me banging on the locked door of the messenger office, nor to see me slip uninvited into the open door of Fiona's apartment above. Hello? Hello? Fiona? Miss Highwood? It's Becker. The front door was open, so I... Hello? The room was dark. I knew she was there, but something snapped under my foot. Then in the flash, I saw her. She was huddled into a corner behind a broken chair. White. Her knees were drawn up in front of her. Her ankles were tied. Her arms disappeared behind her back and must have been similarly trussed. A scarf pulled across her mouth forced her jaw apart. Her hair was chopped in chunks from her head. A few strands still clung to her naked shoulders. I picked a blanket from the floor, where it lay amidst a pile of discarded books, broken china, and torn clothes. I wrapped her carefully and carried her to the bed. I reached behind her head and began to unknot the gag. Shh, don't talk. Not yet.
Becker. Becker.
Doctor's orders.
Oh, I hate tea.
You're certain you didn't get a look at him?
I told you, Sergeant, it was dark. He must have struck me from behind.
And you've got no idea what he was looking for?
He wasn't a burglar.
He was looking for something, that's obvious.
He chopped my hair off. I've never met a burglar who goes around chopping off hair.
Actually, Miss Highwood, burglars often have signatures.
I think it's time we gave Miss Highwood a rest, Neil.
It's my job, ma'am.
I understand.
Good. Thank you. Let's go, Becker.
I think maybe I should...
Could you stay a moment, Becker?
Of course.
Right then. I'll be going. Becker knows where I am if you think of anything else.
Thank you, Sergeant. He's not very hopeful, is he?
He'll do his best.
But?
Well, with things like this, sometimes you just have to wait.
I think it was Cole.
What?
I think it was Cole. I didn't want to tell the sergeant because, well, I'm not sure.
Cole?
Cole, Merlin Cole. He remarked on my hair. He compared it to Titian. Some Venus.
Yes, but
I told you what happened. He wanted me, Becker.
Don't you think
he tried to force me. During our interview, he tried to force me.
Yes?
Becker, sir. The house detective?
Ah, yes. I'm sorry to put you to all this trouble, Detective. Call it the vanity of an old poet, but I'm ravenous for my notices.
I beg your pardon?
The paper is missing.
Ah, yes. The editor, Miss Highwood, was attacked last night.
Oh? Yes, and we can't expect to know everything, can we? I hope the young lady is not suggesting that because I can assure you that when Miss Highwood left my suite, she was completely intact.
Someone knocked her unconscious, tore off her clothes, and cut off her hair.
Cut off her hair?
Yes. I understand you remarked on it that afternoon. Titian hair, I believe.
Don't be absurd, Mr. Becker. If I were a collector of hair, there are devotees who would tear theirs out by the roots for me.
I beg your pardon?
My backhands. A reference to the wild women who followed the god Bacchus. My devotees.
They seem pretty tame at the reading.
Just the surface, my boy.
So this kind of thing happens?
Not often. Not these days. But there was a young woman.
What happened?
I don't know, really. Just an event in a passing city.
Hold on, Mr. Cole. What event? What city?
A young woman, Becker, with her hair chopped off. Nothing to do with me. I didn't know her. But one shouldn't underestimate one's influence, perhaps unconsciously.
Where did this happen?
One of our stops. After weeks of touring, one of these cities looks quite like another.
But you can tell me where you've been.
Ask Tom Springer, Becker. He takes care of all the details.
Oh, excuse me. I must have the wrong room. Mr. Springer.
Not here. Would you like to come in and wait?
Thank you.
What time is it anyway?
3 o'clock. I'm sorry if I woke you.
Well, I had to get up sometime. What do you want with Tommy, Mr.
Becker. I'm the house detective.
Oh, has he done something wrong?
I don't know. Has he?
I doubt it. He's the soul of not doing anything wrong.
You sound disappointed.
Me? I'm a little old for him, don't you think?
I wasn't thinking...
Sure you were. In my experience, that's all men do think about. That and money.
And poetry.
Some of them call it that. I'm sorry, that's just bad temper. The truth is, Tommy bunks in with Mr. Cole, I get his room free.
And you're...
Laundry and ironing, the lowly, lonely retainer.
For the tour?
All the way from Montreal. 37 long days.
I wonder, do you remember a young woman being attacked?
On the tour?
Not on the tour itself, but maybe somewhere you stayed, you heard about it. Her hair might have been chopped off.
No. I never... Oh, that's terrible.
You hesitated. Was there something that
No.
you...
I just, Well, it's so savage.
Mr. Springer never mentioned anything like that?
Tommy would think that story inappropriate for mixed company.
What about Mr. Cole?
Well, he'd be fascinated by the story as a story, but he wouldn't do anything like that.
Another woman was attacked last night. Mr. Cole was with her earlier in the day.
With her? How quaint.
The situation was professional.
His or hers? I'm sorry. Listen, I really don't know anything, but... Oh, it looks like you're in luck. Tommy, this is Mr. Becker.
Mr. Cole said you might be looking for me.
We were just...
He mentioned you could provide me with an itinerary.
Why are you harassing us?
Excuse me?
None of us, not Mr. Cole, not me, and not my mother know anything about this.
Your mother?
Yes, my mother. What did you think?
He thinks I'm a little old for you.
He what?
Your mother has a sense of humor.
I'm 38. I don't know what's funny about that.
Shut up. I think it would be best if you address your questions to me from now on, Mr. Becker. Do I make myself clear?
Perfectly. You were going to say something when we were interrupted, Mrs. Springer.
That's enough. Here's your itinerary. Now get out.
Ma'am?
And don't bother to return it. We're taking the evening train.
But I thought...
The arrangements are made.
You mean he's done it before?
No. I mean, something like this might have happened before. Sergeant Drake's got the schedule of the readings, and he's checking it out.
But it does point to him.
Except that he told me about it.
Arrogance, Becker. Cock of the walk arrogance. That man is capable...
Look, Fiona, even if the story is true, all we'll have proved is that he was in town when 2 separate people were attacked. So was Springer. So was Springer's mother.
Do you really think that I was attacked by an elderly lady?
Mrs. Springer is hardly an elderly lady. And then there's the question of what your attacker was looking for.
Maybe he was just trying to make it look like a burglary to throw us off the track.
No. Whoever attacked you was looking for something, and he was pretty desperate to find it.
You can't tell.
He tore the place apart. He made a lot of noise. He took an incredible chance of being heard. He wasn't thinking of covering his tracks.
Cole is the only one with a motive.
What motive?
Maybe he wanted to finish what he started.
I don't know. He's not acting guilty.
Because he doesn't feel guilty, Becker. He probably thinks that's the way poets are supposed to act. Lots of people do.
Listen, Fiona. It is possible Cole attacked you, but it's also possible he didn't. It's possible that someone's using you to cast suspicion on him.
That's ridiculous.
But we don't know. Until we do, we have to keep our eyes wide open. We can't become obsessed.
You think I'm obsessed?
It's understandable.
And it's understandable that the men stick together.
If Cole is guilty, we'll get him.
I hope so, Becker. I really hope so.
I don't know. Perhaps she was right. Perhaps I really didn't want to see it. I didn't have any real reason to believe Cole wasn't guilty. Except that he'd seemed awfully relieved when he realized I wasn't investigating his earlier meeting with Fiona. As for the attack, he seemed mostly interested in the details. Well, Mrs. Springer said it was his kind of story. As I headed across town to the police station, I wondered what her story was.
Becker, I've got it. Right here on the telephone, I've got it. Excuse me, Miss Hatch. Sit down, sit down. What is it? Mary Hatch, Winnipeg, May 14th, hair chopped, exactly the same.
Let me talk to her.
No, hold on.
Give me the phone, Neil.
Miss Hatch.
Hello, Miss Hatch. Yes, my name's Becker, Detective Becker.
You can't do that, Becker.
Yes, I was wondering, Miss Hatch, if you know Merlin Cole, the poet. He was reading in Winnipeg the night... Yes?
What'd she say?
Yes, he gave you a book of his poetry. Which book? What? You're sure? When?
What's this about a book?
Thank you, Miss Hatch. You've been very helpful. We got it.
What?
A book. Legends. Cole gave Miss Hatch a book and she lost it.
So?
What if she just thinks she lost it? What if it was stolen?
I don't get it.
That's what he was looking for.
Miss Highwood didn't say anything about a book.
Because she didn't have it.
So we're discussing the theft of a book she didn't have. I suppose you have some idea where this mythical book may be.
Yes. She gave it to me. I hadn't actually opened the book since Fiona tossed it my way. It was dedicated to D.S., A Love for Eternity. I'm usually fascinated by dedications, and I've spent hours wondering what story lay behind them. But this time, I rushed on, reading for anything, any sense, any clue. Suddenly, there it was, laid out like a map in front of me. I was peering at the lines when...
Becker!
Fiona.
I've got something. Oh, I'm sorry to bother you this late, but I thought it might be important.
No, come in.
About this afternoon, Becker.
What have you got?
This. It's an engagement notice. George Springer announces the engagement of his daughter Diana Springer to Mr. Merlin Cole. Look, I know it may not be anything, but I wanted to make sure just in case...
Diana Springer. D.S. Cole dedicated this book to her.
What is it?
Legends. The book he gave you. It's dedicated to D.S., Diana Springer. You want to bet that's Springer's mother?
Then Cole could be Springer's father. That's what I thought, but I couldn't find anything about a wedding.
Which would explain why he's so concerned about keeping his mother quiet. I think you better look at this.
Well, this is not the time for poetry, Becker.
Here. The expulsion from the temple. These lines here.
And the women of the town tore from honeyed shoulders. Purple gowns swung their sewing shears. Chopped, unbraided hair. I can't.
And to the chant of harlot, harlot, whore, they drove from out the temple walls those wild women of the god.
Oh, God. Their instructions.
For punishing harlots.
That's disgusting. It's... I don't understand.
It's all got to do with this book.
What?
I think that Cole has meetings with young ladies, his devotees. You experience what they might be like. At the end of each meeting, he gives the young lady a book. This book, or a copy of this book. Now, whether he knows it or not, the book acts as a bait. Someone follows the young lady, reclaims the book, which in your case you'd given to me, and punishes the offender.
But for what?
For taking something that wasn't theirs. Something that belonged
to D.S.
A love for eternity.
So, Diana Springer had a reason to attack me.
Symbolically, you were stealing her love. But it could have been her son. He's very protective.
Not Cole?
I don't think so. It's not his style.
So how am I going to know? I want to know Becker.
Then we'd better go ask them.
You think they're going to tell us?
Well, we do have the book, and we know someone wants it very badly. If we hurry, we just might be able to do a little trading.
We're pushing it very close to the edge here, Becker. This train leaves in 5 minutes.
Then we better move fast.
In here, Miss Highwood.
Detective Becker, I might have known.
You're free to go, Mr. Cole.
It's about time.
You and your mother, however, will be staying with us, Mr. Springer.
I beg your pardon?
We're holding you pursuant to our inquiries into an attack on this lady.
This is ridiculous.
Calm down, Tom. Why would anyone...
Because Miss Highwood stole something. Or they thought she stole something.
So, what did she steal?
Love, I suspect, Mr. Cole.
More specifically, this book.
I gave you that book.
Exactly. It's the one you give to all your young ladies, isn't it? All the wild women of the god. Shall I read the inscription?
Give me that.
Take it easy, sir.
Put it down.
Tom, it's a book. I give them away all the time. It's good for the business.
Is that what you told my mother?
What? What did you say?
When you refused to marry her, is that what you told her?
I have always been good to your mother. I have always been good to you. Where did you get the idea that...
And the women of the town tore from honeyed shoulders purple gowns, swung their sewing shears, chopped unbraided hair.
Gods, what were you thinking of?
What makes you so sure it was him?
What? Look, for God's sake, who else could it be?
You think I don't know what happens in your dirty little meetings? You think I'm not justified?
You were with me last night.
But I could have encouraged him. All those sad nights alone, all that anger, I could have been poisoning him. Maybe I did. Maybe he did it because he loved me, and I didn't know a thing.
Thomas Springer, I'm taking you into custody.
That book belongs to my mother.
It's only a book, Tom.
But it promises a great deal. To D.S., a love for eternity.
It's poetry, Becker.
Poetry? They were all so excited to be with you. Some of them even offered me money. They wanted to take you away completely if I hadn't punished them. Punished them! You should have loved her. You should have loved my mother. You should have married her.
Poets don't marry, Tom. It makes the muse very angry.
And it's bad for business. The devil's got you coming and going, hasn't he?
But you promised. For eternity. You promised.
Becker, I'd almost given up on you.
Sergeant Drake asked me to return this to you. It's your book.
He didn't want to bring it himself?
Well, I was passing by and...
I see. I would have preferred flowers. Perhaps when you make good on your dinner invitation.
I wasn't sure if you'd want.
Yes, I would very much.
And the book?
You want it, you can have it.
You know, Cole meant a lot to me when I was young.
I left Wuthering Heights.
Yes, me too. I think I'll keep the book. To remind me.
Sounds sensible. What are you smiling at?
Your hair's growing in. Looks good.
And you were listening to Only Poetry, Episode 8 of Becker, written by Martin Kilsch. Thank you for tuning into Detective Radio. We bring you new episodes of mystery, suspense, and thriller stories every week. To keep getting our updates, give us a like and subscribe and hit the notification bell. For those looking to lend a little extra support, follow the link in the description. Good night. Stay alert. Until the next crime.
Welcome to the night of thriller and crime, presented by Goldman's. Detective Radio brings to you an auditory world filled with mystery, mayhem, and masterful storytelling. If our tales keep you on the edge of your seat, give us a like and subscribe. For those looking to lend a little extra support, follow the link in the description.
Becker, Episode 9, The Long, Long Trail.
The Queen of the Rockies. I'd been there for over a year now. Hardly ever left. It was the nature of the job. And quite frankly, there wasn't anywhere I really wanted to go. Until I met Fiona, that is. Then everything changed. I had reasons to come down the mountain, to take her places I'd avoided for years. Tonight it was Sam Chan's Chinese Canadian restaurant. In the old days, Sam loved to surprise me with the real thing. He still did. And Fiona Highwood rose to the challenge. We laughed, we ate a lot, we enjoyed ourselves. While up at the hotel, someone neither of us knew was coming to the sad end of a long, long trail.
I've never eaten like that before.
Sam's a great cook, if you're prepared for a challenge.
Prepared? Oh, I'm dying for one.
How's that?
Nothing ever happens around here.
Well, some people like it that way.
Yeah, but they still want a little action in their newspaper. A little big city crime.
So what about Adam Sterling?
Who?
That gambler we caught last week.
What's so great about this Adam Sterling?
He was running a high-stakes operation. Definitely big city style.
Nobody's interested in gambling. Most people can't see that there's anything wrong with it.
Then you could tell them the truth.
Which is?
Families lose their homes. Children go hungry.
Good men despair.
It's not funny, Fiona.
I was just teasing.
Well, we're here.
Yes, so we are. You know, maybe you're right. Maybe I should follow you around. The next time you have a gambling case, that is. I could do an article about you.
Nothing to write about. I just try to see what's in front of my nose.
You're still more exciting than a bake sale. I could make a hero out of you, Becker.
I'm not sure I'm ready for that.
The real heroes never are.
We better say goodnight.
I guess so. Tomorrow comes early. Why does one always revert to cliches at times like this? Well, seriously, it's been a wonderful... Oh, hell. Can you hear me? Oh, pardon the language. Good night. Tell me when you're ready. To become a hero, that is.
Becker! Becker! Over here, Becker.
Mr. Hickey?
Where have you been?
What's up?
Somewhere other than where I should be is the answer, Becker. We've had a robbery.
Oh?
Is that all you have to say?
Well, you haven't exactly given me a lot to respond to, sir.
She's in my office.
The thief?
The victim, Becker. If I had the thief, I'd have little need for you, would I? Miss Thomas, I'd like you to meet Mr. Becker, our detective.
Are you the police?
No, ma'am. I work for the hotel.
But you can get my money back?
We'll try.
That's good, because until you do, I can't settle my account.
I beg your pardon?
Let's find out what happened first.
There's not a lot to say. I was robbed. £200.
Pounds?
I brought it from England.
When did you discover it was missing?
This morning.
Do you have any idea who might have taken it?
I'm afraid not.
Did you have any guests?
Of course not.
Anyone who might have known where you kept the money?
No.
The staff? A maid?
No.
So it just disappeared.
That's it. It just disappeared. You can ask all the questions you like, but I can't tell you anything else.
Well, perhaps you could tell us if you've given any consideration to how you'll settle the account.
Let's wait until I've had a look at the room. What's the number?
Mine? Oh, 312.
Good. Now, you make yourself comfortable.
Excuse me, I have a good deal to do this morning, Becker.
I'll only be a few minutes, Mr. Hickey.
Come in. Oh, excuse me, sir, Mr. Becker. Are you looking for something?
Yes,
It's Truly, sir.
Truly. You've been cleaning this room all week.
Yes, sir. Got a good tip, too. £5.
That's quite a tip. But the thing is, Truly, the lady says she's been robbed.
Not by me, she wasn't. I hope she never said I had anything to do with robbing her.
No, I just wanted to know if you noticed anything since she's been here. Anything unusual?
Well, I don't know if you'd really say it was unusual, but she's been here for...
5 days.
Yes, 5 days. And she hardly goes out at all. And she's always dressed up. She's got a lovely blue dress. I think she's waiting for someone, poor soul.
Any idea who?
Her fiancé, maybe?
Perhaps.
I can tell you one thing, Mr. Becker. Someone was here. These 2 glasses were on the table.
Oh? Where exactly?
One was here, and the other was over here, in front of the chair. And there's a broken whiskey bottle in the fireplace. I was cleaning it up when you arrived. And the fire. That's unusual, isn't it? Who has a fire in July?
Had she used the fireplace before?
No.
You're sure?
I'd have remembered. It's such a messy job to sweep it out, especially now with those bits of glass mixed up in it.
Well, you can stop for the moment.
Sir?
I'd like you to leave this room exactly as it is.
You mean leave everything? My broom, the pail?
Everything.
These glasses, too?
I'll take them.
You think you could tell what's in those glasses with the sniffs?
I think you should get on with your work, Truly.
Yes, sir.
And not a word to anyone about this.
I don't know, Mr. Becker. It's about the most exciting thing that's happened to me in a long time.
Try.
I sense that you don't quite believe me, Mr. Hickey.
Oh, I beg your pardon. Are you speaking to me?
I was saying that I didn't think you believed me.
Is there some reason that I shouldn't? Come. Ah, Becker, you're back. You found something, I hope?
A couple of glasses and a broken whiskey bottle.
A whiskey bottle?
Do you want to tell me about them, Miss Thomas?
What do you mean?
You told us there were no guests.
Oh, yes, but he wasn't what you'd call a guest. Just a man I met in the dining room. He came up for a few minutes.
You invited a gentleman to your room?
Yes, it was his whiskey. We had a drink and he left.
Without his bottle?
I broke it. I dropped it by accident.
And it hasn't occurred to you that he might have stolen your money?
How could he? I did go down the hall for a towel to clean up the spill, but he wouldn't have known where it was. You think he took it?
Can you describe him?
Handsome, sandy hair, blue eyes. I don't think he was staying here. Probably long gone by now. His name was Alexander. Sandy.
Sandy? You got quite intimate for such a short visit.
I think we'd best go into town and report this to the police.
Do you think there's any point?
Oh, the point, young lady, is that you owe this hotel $143, and we expect you to honor that debt.
Yes, I expect to as well.
I'm happy to hear it.
There's lots of things I can do, and I'm used to work.
You're suggesting that we employ you?
If we don't find the money.
I'm afraid there's no question of that.
Then what am I going to do?
Well, if you'll take my advice, you'll make every effort to find the necessary capital, stolen or otherwise.
But I haven't got it.
And never have it, I suspect.
Please, that's not true. I was robbed.
Come on, miss. I'll take you down to the police station.
Tell the sergeant that the Queen of the Rockies considers this moral decay a very serious matter indeed.
So tell me this. What kind of a robbery victim leaves the maid a £5 tip?
She's not telling us everything, that's for sure. On the other hand, when you...
There you go again. On the one hand this, on the other hand that. Now, the only real question is what we're going to do with her.
Well, can't you put her up somewhere?
Me? Where?
Give her a cell if there's nothing else.
Give her a cell? I've got Whiskey Dan sleeping it off in the corridor. I've got Jimmy Splint in for slicing up his girl again, and I've still got your gambling friend.
Adam Sterling?
Yeah, we don't see the magistrate till next week.
Well, I guess he'll think twice before he gets up another game.
You think so? Right now, Sterling owes so much money to Jimmy Splint, I've had to give him a cell to himself. He'll probably get his throat slit the minute we release him.
What's going on here?
What?
Why is that woman shivering out there on the bench?
She's reporting a crime, if it's any of your business.
Then why is she being treated like a criminal?
She's not being...
Don't make excuses, Sergeant. This poor woman has been robbed. At least get her a cup of tea.
Of course, Miss Highwood, right away. What was I thinking?
You sure got him buffaloed.
I'm glad to see there's something that amuses you.
I was attempting to get her a place to stay when you barged in.
What's wrong with the hotel?
Hickey's convinced that she's skipping out.
You agree with him?
I don't know.
This woman didn't come all the way from England to cheat the Queen out of a few dollars.
That's not the point, Fiona.
So what is the point? She can't pay her bill. Period. That's it. Aren't you the least interested in why she's here? Don't you want to know her story?
I'll check out what she told me. I'll see if we can locate her visitor, but frankly, she might be better off if I didn't.
What's that supposed to mean?
It means if she's hiding something, which I think she is, you better think twice before you start digging things up. You might make things worse.
I'm ready to take the chance.
But is she?
She doesn't have a choice. We either find out her real story or she slips into the shadows as another example of contemporary moral decay.
You've been talking to Hickey?
How do you think I knew she was here? Mr. Hickey thinks a little press coverage might discourage future felons from imposing on his hospitality. I guess you'd agree with that.
Fiona.
Okay, she's got her cup of tea.
Thank you, Sergeant.
Now we just got to find a place to put her.
Oh, didn't I tell you? I'm taking her with me.
You are?
Is there a problem with that?
No, you're welcome to her.
Good. Then we'll be on our way. If you do decide to look into it, Becker, my deadline's Thursday morning.
Deadline?
Nothing as stale as old news.
And there was no one else.
I told you. Excuse me. Hotel switchboard, good evening. Yes, sir, right away. There's not much more I can tell you. No one else checked out.
Just 4 men and a boy.
And not one of them under 50, except for the boy.
No handsome men with sandy hair.
You're the only handsome man in the hotel right now, Becker. But don't get your head swollen. It's a particularly disappointing week.
You should have told Miss Thomas before she checked in.
You think she was here for that?
I'm not sure what she was here for, but whatever it was, I think she was disappointed. If Mr. Hickey's looking for me, I've gone to take another look at the room.
She's got to you, that Miss Thomas, hasn't she?
No, not Miss Thomas.
Hey, Becker! Hey, wait up, you big palooka!
Jimmy, I haven't seen you for a while. Say, you read any good books lately?
Yeah, The Sun Also Rises.
It's good?
Yeah, the real two-fister. I'll loan it to you.
Well, thanks, Jimmy. I gotta run now.
Hey, hold it! I need a little more than your thanks, Becker. I got a business proposition.
Bellboys with business propositions are always trouble, Jimmy.
Strictly legit.
What do you got? A 20-pound note?
From England.
There's a piece chopped off it, Jimmy.
Yeah, I noticed that.
Now, why do you think that is?
Who knows? All you need is more than half.
You think there might have been something on this bill that might have identified it? Something that's been removed?
It's possible.
Where'd you get it?
I can't tell you, Becker, but I personally vouch for the donor.
So what's the deal?
Well, I've been asked to change that note into the coin of the realm. Small bills. I am, of course, extracting my customary 10%. Which I'm prepared to share with anyone who can save me the effort of going into town, which, as you know, is very hard on very short legs.
Uh-huh. Okay, I'll tell you what I'll do.
The deal is non-negotiable, Becker.
I'll just keep this bill.
What?
Until you tell me where you got it.
That's blackmail, Becker.
I need to know this, Jimmy. It might have come from a robbery that was reported this morning.
Becker, you know I wouldn't pass you stolen goods.
Not knowingly, Jimmy. But then you might not ask. Room 312 appeared much the same as it had this morning, except that the overhead lights had been turned on. Someone had been here since I left. I bent down to look under the bed. There was no one there, but someone could easily be hiding behind the closet door. I grabbed the door handle. Gotcha! Fiona!
Oh, Becker, you scared the life out of me.
What are you doing here?
looking around.
You didn't get much out of Miss Thomas, then.
I didn't know you were interested.
You find anything?
Just what you see.
Oh, and what's that?
Was this a test? 2 glasses on the table, a broken bottle in the fireplace.
And?
Why don't you tell me?
There are a few ashes in the fireplace as well. The maid was cleaning them up when I arrived.
So, she burned something, then... It looks like she threw the bottle into the fire.
With a fair amount of force.
She doesn't seem the kind of person to get that angry, does she?
People aren't always what they seem. Smell these glasses.
Only one of them's been used.
She could have been expecting someone who didn't come.
Which means there was no visitor. Which means... Oh, why would she lie?
To keep us looking in the wrong direction?
And she really wasn't robbed.
Well, maybe, maybe not. A little while ago, one of the bellboys gave me a 20-pound note. He was looking to get it changed.
You think he got it from Eileen?
No, not likely. He'd have to know whoever he got it from. He never goes out, so it had to be someone who worked here, which means someone who could get into this room.
It's not that hard.
So I noticed.
But you think the note was one of Eileen's?
There's not a lot of English money floating around.
So what's the story?
We don't know.
That's it? We don't know? Damn it, Becker, this is important. You have to prove it. She's innocent.
I'm only a detective, Fiona, not a magician.
I know. You can only, see what's in front of your nose.
Yeah, that's about it. Except there is one more thing you can see.
And what's that?
What's not in front of your nose. I enjoyed that, keeping Fiona guessing. I enjoyed having her along, showing off a bit. Now, I was pretty sure I'd cracked it, but I couldn't take her with me. For over a year, the hotel had been my family. They'd looked after me. I wasn't ready to expose any of them to a journalist. Not even Fiona. Oh, it's cold up here, Truly.
It's not so bad. I used to be in with 8 other girls. Now I've got one roommate, and she works nights in the laundry. Did you find out what you were looking for, Mr. Becker?
Not yet, but, didn't I ask you to leave room 312 alone?
I did. You saw me leave.
But you went back, didn't you? You took the pail you were sweeping the ashes into.
I couldn't leave a dirty pail.
And that wasn't all you took.
What do you mean?
I mean, you could be in a lot of trouble.
What trouble?
Just give me what you took, Truly.
You really think you know everything, don't you? All right. Turn your head away. I don't have more in this box to keep all my things in. Here. Now, would you mind going? Take them.
Envelopes?
That's what you want, isn't it? She threw them in the wastebasket.
That's it?
You want to search the box?
Well, why did you take them?
My brother collects the stamps. They're from hotels right across Canada, Montreal, Toronto, Winnipeg. There's no letters in them.
These are addressed to Mrs. Alexander Stockholder.
Yeah?
The lady's name is Thomas.
Oh, they don't very often tell us their names, Mr. Becker.
Yes, well... Oh, one other thing, Truly. What about this banknote?
Where did you get that?
Do you know anything about it?
I know it's mine. She gave it to me as a tip.
You said she gave you 5 pounds.
Would you have believed me if I said 20?
Who cut the piece off?
I did. I suppose you want that too.
You've got it?
I thought I might need it.
Well, why'd you cut it off?
A 20-pound note's a beautiful thing, Mr. Becker. About the most beautiful thing I ever seen. I didn't want it to look all dirty and the like. Here, look at that. You see what I mean?
I spent the next morning on the phone. Then I hurried down to the Cascade police station. A couple of hours later, I had commandeered Sergeant Drake's desk, and I was sitting across from Miss Thomas and Fiona. The sergeant paced back and forth behind me, glowering with all the weight of the law. You recognize these envelopes, Miss Thomas?
Let me see.
The maid found them in your room.
Yes? These aren't Eileen's, Becker. They're addressed to a Mrs. Alexander Stockholder.
Perhaps she is Mrs. Stockholder.
There is no Mrs. Stockholder.
Ah, I see. But there is a Mr. Stockholder, Alexander Stockholder.
Do I have to answer these questions?
No, but it would help us to understand what's been going on, and if we understand, we might be able to help.
Help?
How?
We might save you from being charged with making a false police report.
Becker.
What do you mean?
I mean that you didn't have a visitor with blue eyes and sandy hair, and you were not robbed. At least not in the way you reported. In fact, you made up your story from beginning to end.
Becker? I didn't know what else to do.
Tell me about Alex Stockholder.
What do you want to know? He's a man who... We were engaged to be married.
So, you weren't exactly...
Mrs. Stockholder, no. He just liked to call me Mrs. Stockholder. It was a promise of sorts. We were going to be married as soon as he was established.
Established?
Here in Canada. He came out here a few months ago. He was setting up an import business.
Importing?
Liquor, spirits. He was trying to line up contracts with hotels across the country.
Was?
It was more difficult than he thought, and more expensive. He kept writing home for money.
Your money?
I was happy to send it, but after a while it began to run out. So I wrote and told him I was going to have to come now, if I was going to come at all.
Where did you write to him?
He has an agent in Montreal, and he did receive the letter because he replied by telegraph, suggesting I meet him at the Queen of the Rockies.
And so you came all the way here?
From London.
But he didn't arrive.
First I thought something might have happened to him. Then I realized he just wasn't coming, that he'd simply been using me. That's why I spent 5 days in that hotel room, waiting. I read through his letters again and again. They were beautiful letters, but they all came down to the same thing. Money. He wanted the money.
So you put the letters in the fireplace and...
Excuse me? There didn't seem much point to the letters once I'd realized he wasn't coming. So I burnt them. I'd had a little too much to drink.
And then you burnt the money.
The money too?
Whiskey's a powerful thing.
I'm not a drunk. The whiskey was for him.
You threw 200 pounds in the fire?
And I smashed the bottle. I promised myself he'd never get another penny from me.
200 pounds?
180.
What?
There's still this.
A £20 note?
Most of one. The maid cut the burnt edge off.
Oh, yes. It must have blown out of the fire. She found it in the morning.
So that's how you knew.
It wasn't difficult to figure out where the rest of the money went.
Give it back to her, Mr. Becker. I don't want a penny Alexander Stockholder can get his hands on. That's an end of it. I'm sorry for the trouble I've caused.
Don't worry about that.
I simply couldn't bear the idea that anyone would know that I'd been such a fool. I'd rather do anything than have anyone know that. If only...
He'd kept his word?
Yes, that. But I was really wondering if it would change anything if he knew what he'd done.
It doesn't, usually.
Would you like to find out?
How would I? You know where he is?
Yes.
You know?
Miss Thomas?
Perhaps you should sit down.
Yes. I feel almost faint. I wonder if you have somewhere I could... Sergeant?
You mean, yes, it's basic, but...
I need to be alone for a moment.
It's right this way, Miss.
Thank you.
Oh, how'd you find him?
Detective work.
Oh, come on. You can tell me while we're waiting.
All right. Take another look at those envelopes. What's the first thing you notice? After the name.
They're all hotel stationery.
Exactly. The McDonald in Montreal, the Dominion in Toronto, and the Sifton in Winnipeg.
Mr. Stockholder liked his luxuries.
And he was a man of habit. Look at the postmarks. 1 letter a week. 4 weeks in Montreal, 4 in Toronto, 3 in Winnipeg. If he kept to his schedule, he should have arrived here 3 weeks ago.
But how did you know he was coming here?
He was hopping from Grand Hotel to Grand Hotel. The Queen had to be the next stop, but he didn't arrive. Or, more accurately, he wasn't registered.
Which means he wasn't here.
Well, that's what I thought until I called the Sifton and discovered that he hadn't been registered there either. Then I called the Dominion and the McDonald. Alex Stockholder wasn't registered at any of them.
So where was he?
Oh, he was there. In every one of those hotels. He simply changed his name. But as a man of habit, he stuck with his monogram, A.S. There was an Alan Stratton at the Dominion, and Arnold Stevens at the McDonald. Alfred Simons had left the Sifton just ahead of the police.
For?
Gambling. And we just happened to have an Adam Sterling back there in the cells who's charged
the guy
with...
you arrested.
And who now admits to being Alex Stockholder.
He's here?
Thank you, Sergeant.
Eileen, he's here.
I know.
The sergeant told me he's right downstairs.
I hope you don't mind, Becker.
So he couldn't meet you? The sergeant also told me he was arrested for gambling.
I'm afraid so.
He was a gambler before he came to Canada. I knew he was, but I was a fool.
Would you like to see him?
Does he know I'm here?
I have to tell him.
He'd like to see you.
Why? I haven't anything else to give him.
You don't want to see him?
I don't think so.
Can I tell him anything?
Tell him there's no more money. Tell him I burnt it. Tell him I'm going to get a position and I'm going to settle accounts, my accounts, with Mr. Becker's hotel. Tell him I'm getting on with it. Tell him that. I'd like him to know that. That's a story. You write it up, Fiona. But don't use my name. Write about Mrs. Stockholder. She doesn't exist anymore. She won't mind.
What do you think?
I sound like a hero.
Told you.
If I were this quick-witted, Hickey would give me a raise.
I wouldn't bet on it.
Cynic.
You think so? Been wondering if I exploited Eileen. I mean, perhaps I enjoyed getting her story too much.
Yeah, you kept her name out of it.
That's appropriately non-committal. You look to be having a pretty good time yourself.
There's nothing like an eager student to wake you up.
Or a little competition.
Yes, perhaps that too.
No perhaps about it, Becker.
You just heard The Long, Long Trail, Episode 9 of Becker, written by Martin Kinch.
Thank you for tuning into Detective Radio. We bring you new episodes of mystery, suspense, and thriller stories every week. To keep getting our updates, give us a like and subscribe and hit the notification bell. For those looking to lend a little extra support, follow the link in the description. Good night. Stay alert. Until the next crime.